Good morning, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lassan.
And I'm Austin Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
We're bringing the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
Middle of the week, hump day. But you know what? We still got a few more days to do, so let's jump into our top headlines. Office of Disaster Management urges vigilance as new tropical wave approaches. Fire Chief and National Disaster Coordinator Clive Richardson is urging residents and businesses to stay alert as a new tropical wave in the eastern Atlantic shows signs of development. The system could affect the Lesser Antilles later this week. Richardson stressed the importance of closely monitoring updates from the Met Department of St. Martin via meteosxm.com or its social media channels. He warned that Hurricane Erin's explosive growth into a Category 5 storm in just 24 hours is a stark reminder of how rapidly weather systems can intensify in a changing climate. Residents are being reminded to ensure their disaster supply kits are stocked, yards cleared of loose debris, and hurricane shutters ready to secure within hours. Richardson cautioned that last-minute preparations can be dangerous and stressed that readiness saves lives. The Office of Disaster Management, together with the Department of Communication, continues its annual public awareness campaign to build resilience and keep the community informed. Official hurricane season resources, including a readiness guide and storm tracking chart, are available at stmartingov.org/hurricane. The hurricane season runs until November 30th, and remaining storm names include Fernand, Gabrielle, Humberto, Imelda, Jerry, and Wendy. For official updates, tune in to SXM.gov 107.9 FM or follow at SXM.gov on Facebook. KPSM advances integrity standards with training and symposium. The Police Force of St. Martin has completed a week of integrity protocol training and a high-level symposium aimed at strengthening transparency and accountability within law enforcement. The sessions, held August 11 to 15, are part of a regional integrity program led by the Dutch Caribbean Chiefs of Police. More than 110 officers and participants took part in the training, which focused on improving internal investigation procedures and establishing consistent integrity standards across St. Martin, Aruba, Curaçao, and the Caribbean Netherlands. The program, now in its second year, provides leadership training to ensure every level of the police force is aligned on integrity goals. Chief of Police and senior officials participated directly, reinforcing the commitment to a more professional and accountable police service. The symposium brought together representatives from the Ministry of Justice, Prosecutor's Office, police unions, and other key stakeholders. Minister of Justice, the Honorable Natalie Tacklin, actively supported the initiative, which featured expert presentations from Mr. J. Rosales, Mr. O. Baumann. The Integrity Protocol seeks to raise the quality and transparency of internal investigations, encourage best practice sharing, and ensure fairness across the region's police forces. Ultimately, the initiative aims to build public trust while enhancing collaboration and operational standards. Government launches eVromi project to modernize address system. The government of St. Martin has launched the eVromi project using ArcGIS technology to modernize the country's national address management system. The initiative, part of the Digital Government Transformation Project, aims to make every local address unique, accurate, and traceable through a centralized database. The project was kicked off on August 6th at the Government Administration Building, followed by training sessions led by GIS 4C experts. The system will improve mapping, emergency response, and public service delivery, while addressing long-standing issues with inconsistent or missing address data. Minister of VROMI, the Honorable Patrice Gums, said the project represents a key step in moving toward a fully digital government, enhancing communication and accessibility of information. Prime Minister, the Honorable Luc Mercelina, highlighted that a reliable address system is vital for safer communities, efficient services, and better national planning. The National Recovery Program Bureau is implementing the project with funding from the St. Martin Trust Fund, financed by the Netherlands and managed by the World Bank. Completion is targeted for December 2025, including deployment of the full address management solution, mobile field tools, and a grievance mechanism for correcting errors. Stakeholders involved include the Permits Department of ROMI, the Civil Registry, Postal Services, emergency responders, and other public agencies. Business license pickup began August 19th at Receiver's Office. The St. Martin Tax Administration announced that business license distribution began Tuesday, August 19th at the Receiver's Office on Pond Island. Business owners were asked to proceed directly to the reception window upon arrival to collect their licenses. Pickup will be available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and proof of payment was recommended to ensure a smooth process. For further details or assistance, business owners were advised to contact the Tax Administration at 542-2143, 542-3782, 542-3839, or email taxinfo@stmartingov.org.
A new day begins. The sun rises over St. Martin, bringing new energy, new possibilities. This island was built on resilience, progress, and the strength of its people. Our connection is what moves us forward. It links our communities, our businesses, our families. From the heart of the island to the shores beyond, we've connected St. Martin. From every street to every home, this network was built for St. Martin by St. Martin hands. Connection isn't just about signals, it's about people. This is your island and your network recharged. Proudly local, we're here for today, tomorrow, and every milestone ahead.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into the forecast and see how the skies are treating us. The Met Department of St. Martin is keeping a sharp eye on the Atlantic, ready to update you with the latest. So don't forget to follow NEWSDESK on Facebook for your daily Sunshine Report. So as you enjoy your week, stay safe, stay friendly, Sunshine City.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the late night show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV15.
Thank you, TV15. Make sure to tune in.
Make sure to tune into the late night.
And sit, sip, and chat.
Late night.
Leaders signed condolences book honoring the late Romeo Pantoflet. On Monday, August 18, His Excellency Governor Ajamu Bailey, President of Parliament Sarah Westcott Williams, and Honorable Prime Minister Luke Mercelina, the Council of Ministers and members of Parliament solemnly signed the condolence book for the late Romeo Pantoflet, former Minister of Tayat and Member of Parliament. Family members of Mr. Pantoflet were present during the official signing at the Government Administration Building. Following the ceremony, the condolences book was opened to the public at noon and will remain available every weekday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. until the day before the funeral, allowing the community to share their messages of sympathy with the family. Cadastre activates crisis team, urges protection of boundary markers. Cadastre is calling on the public to safeguard boundary markers, survey stakes, and other field identifiers that are critical for property identification and land management, particularly during St. Martin's active hurricane season. To boost preparedness, Cadastre activated its new crisis management team during Hurricane Erin. The team, composed of senior staff from administration, field operations, IT, and communications, coordinated risk assessments, safety checks, facility inspections, and ensured continued access to records and services. Director Benjamin Ortega stressed that protecting boundary markers preserves the integrity of the land system, supporting property owners and the wider community. The crisis team's plans include staff safety, facility readiness, business continuity, and clear communication before, during, and after severe weather events. Cadastre reaffirmed its commitment to work with government, utility providers, and community partners to maintain uninterrupted service throughout the hurricane season. MPC and Sundial Schools open 2025-2026 year under IU We Care theme. Milton Peters College and Sundial School have officially launched the 2025-2026 academic year under the theme IU We Care, Thriving Together, emphasizing care, connection, and community engagement. Education Director Sergio Blomont welcomes students, teachers, and parents, highlighting the importance of unity for success and growth. Most teaching vacancies have been filled, with a few positions remaining in French and arts and crafts, and a new reading specialist role announced to support students facing language challenges. A Verzuim coordinator, attendance officer, will also be appointed to tackle attendance issues in collaboration with parents and the community. The schools are expanding academic support programs, investing in teacher development, implementing data-driven interventions, and strengthening student wellness initiatives. Efforts will also focus on improved communication with parents and the wider community regarding academic standards. Following inspections after Hurricane Erin, both campuses were cleared to reopen with only minor repairs needed. Contingency plans are in place to ensure continued access to physical education and sports activities despite terminated gym repair contracts. MPC and Sundial School reaffirmed their commitment to providing a nurturing, inclusive, and academically strong environment where every student can thrive. Ermine Hughes Richards retires after 47 years at St. Martin Library. The St. Martin Library bid farewell to Ermine Hughes Richards, Manager of Information Services and Human Resources, as she retired on August 15th after 47 years of dedicated service. Since joining in 1978, Hughes Richards played a key role in the library's growth, mentoring staff, guiding operational transitions, and supporting recovery efforts after Hurricane Irma in 2017. Known for her kindness, integrity, and leadership, she became a trusted figure to generations of patrons and staff. Quote, "Working at the St. Martin Library has been one of the greatest joys of my life," end quote, Hughes Richards said, expressing gratitude for her colleagues and the opportunity to serve her community. The library honored her contributions with celebratory events, including a sunset charter cruise and a farewell ceremony at the main branch. General Manager Mark Marshall described her as a foundational figure whose legacy will continue to inspire future generations.
The Ministry of Vromi, Department of Infrastructure Management, together with the Police Department, KPSM, is making changes to traffic on a section of Canagita Street and Manzanella Stake, Phillipsburg. The Canagita Street from the intersection with Percy LaBega Street to Manzanella Stake will now be a one-way street. Inbound traffic can enter Canagita Street from Percy LaBega Street and drive straight ahead or turn left into Manzanella Stake. Outbound traffic leaving town on Canagita Street must make a right turn onto Manzanella Stake. Entry further into the Canagita Street will no longer be permitted. Outbound traffic exiting Manzanella Stake onto Walton Nisbet Road can either make a right or left-hand turn. The Ministry of Vromi, Department of Infrastructure Management, and the Police Department would like to thank the public for their attention to this change. Please follow the new traffic rules and signage and drive safely.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every love, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
What did you do?
Guess what? I got an idea. It's amazing. You see how we have the link sharing all everywhere?
QR link,
the
yeah.
QR link.
Yeah.
Raw Caribbean Channel app. Well, yeah. You're welcome. Put it in the back.
But it's not an app though. It's not an app. App, you have to like download something to get it on your phone, take up space. It's not an app.
It's like an app. Therefore, it can be an app. So, it's an app. Raw Caribbean TV app. Say it with me, Al. Come on.
It's not an app though. All you gotta do with that, it's a link. You take the link, you hit the bookmark, you say add to home screen, and so it shows up like an app icon, but it's not an app though.
Are you a real person? It is an app because you get to watch all the programs from Raw Caribbean at one place. It is an app.
I don't know how to explain this to you, but factually and technically, it's not an app. Kind of like we do the news, facts,
Yeah.
and you do that thing you do.
Whoa.
Point being, you just go to the QR, you hit bookmarks, and you hit add to home screen, and then you can have the link to, let's give it another name.
The app.
You want to call it the app?
Raw Caribbean TV app.
Jess.
Yes.
Jess, please, give some sense, Jess. Jess.
It's kind of like an app.
That's why she gets the big bucks.
It's not an app, though. It's not a f***ing app. What the f***? It's not a f***ing app.
You kiss your mother with her mouth? My God. Watch Raw Caribbean TV app.
Watch Raw Caribbean TV app.
Yes.
It's not an app, though.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with a Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
Amir Schuitermaker joins De Jong as junior attorney. De Jong law firm has welcomed Amir Schuitermaker as its newest attorney, bringing nearly a decade of experience in government administration law across the Netherlands and the Caribbean Netherlands. Schuitermaker, who holds a Master of Law from Leiden University, previously served as senior legal advisor to the public entity Bonaire, handling complex and politically sensitive legal matters. Transitioning from public service to private practice, Schuitermaker expresses enthusiasm for joining De Jong, aimed to provide high-level legal advice and litigation services. Founder Gerald Simmons described him as a strong litigation associate who complements the firm's client-focused, mediation-driven approach. Founded in 2023, De Jong is a full-service Dutch Caribbean law firm with offices in Sabre, St. Eustatius, and St. Martin, specializing in commercial, administrative, and corporate law while emphasizing relationships and results. Caribbean police chiefs strengthen regional cooperation. Police chiefs from St. Martin, Curaçao, and the Caribbean Netherlands signed a letter of intent last week to bolster regional cooperation against gun violence, organized crime, and cyber threats. The agreement, coordinated with their respective ministers and CARICOM Impact's Executive Director, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Jones, emphasizes information sharing and joint action across the Caribbean. The initiative follows practical steps, including a 5-day forensic training in St. Martin and upcoming sessions focused on organized crime and firearms. Cybersecurity efforts are also being strengthened through collaboration with the Cybercrime Fusion Center in Barbados. The agreement enables the countries to share watch lists, exchange intelligence, and respond more effectively to cross-border crime. St. Martin's Police Chief Carl Johns, recently elected first Vice President of the Association of Caribbean Commissioners of Police, highlighted the growing role of Kingdom police leaders in regional security. The cooperation marks a tangible step toward a safer, more resilient Caribbean through shared knowledge, coordinated training, and strengthened law enforcement ties. Supervision and Enforcement Workshop held on St. Eustatius. On August 12th and 13th, the young lawyers Valia Pantoflet and Gerald Simmons de Jong conducted a workshop on administrative supervision and enforcement for St. Eustatius. Participants included supervisors from various public departments, police officers of the Dutch Caribbean Police Force, and Stenapa Marine Park Rangers. The training aimed to strengthen local enforcement practices, identify challenges in the field, and improve cooperation among agencies. Unlike larger islands, St. Eustatius operates under the BES Public Entities Act, providing a clear legal framework for administrative enforcement. The workshop concluded on August 14th with a diploma ceremony presided over by Island Governor Her Excellency Mrs. Francis, Deputy Leerdam, and Valia Pantoflet. The initiative reflects the island's commitment to enhancing local supervision and reducing reliance on police and public prosecution services. Trinidadian entrepreneur Shelly Ann Aki Solomons wins Caribbean Award. Shelly Ann Aki Solomon, a Trinidadian digital strategist and global business mentor, has been honored with the Entrepreneur Excellence Award at the 2025 Caribbean Posh Icon Woman Awards. Selected from 24 nominees across 14 Caribbean islands, the award recognizes her leadership, innovation, and impact in empowering women entrepreneurs. Starting with just $40, Solomon built a 7-figure global coaching business, helping women in over 29 countries scale their brands sustainably through her Life by Design framework. The award celebrates entrepreneurs who drive meaningful change, uplift communities, and showcase Caribbean excellence. Solomon expressed gratitude for the recognition, highlighting the importance of supporting women across the Caribbean and the diaspora in building purpose-driven businesses.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 across our social media platforms and all Alexa devices globally. And I'm Elsa Lawrence.
And I'm Jacinda Lassiter wishing you an amazing weekend. See you next time.
The weekend isn't here yet, Jess, but since they have a few more days, stay friendly, St. Martin.